Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Second and 3. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Powers through. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jacoby Brissett leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Deshaun Watson, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Our leaders got a solid performance out of their quarterback in the first half. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a first down carry for Harris. "51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. 33 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Remember, he ran it in the last time they had it. That was his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. Now they begin here on this drive, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On the draw, it's Harris. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they will take a knee here. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they take a knee. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 11 now. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11.
They run with Harris. Gets past one man. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Take a knee here.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Pittsburgh, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Rolling to his right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 deep.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown strike to Deontay Johnson on their last drive. And they'll try again here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
2nd and 4. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Being chased out left. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They'll run. Here's Harris. He gets away from one. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So we'll see if this offense can right the ship. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. Breaks a tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Harris going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the delay, here's Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run with Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin with a matchup we don't see very often. New Orleans on the road up in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Tylan Wallace, a touchdown reception. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Harris on second down. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Setting up the screen, Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a first down carry for Harris.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run again with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Harris going to get it again on second down. 159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Two yards to go, second down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now Harris. And running with power here. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they take a knee. On second down, this is Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they'll indeed take a knee. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they will take a knee here. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll buy some time right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Game situation. Let's go. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Check.
A give to Harris. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man. Whoa.
It still won't go down. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.